leave some of this stuff in now. Save time later.
Don't waste any time, do you?
Hey, come on, Leela, it's me, Jeff.
You don't have to remind me.
Well, Jim invited me. What could I say?
You could have said no.
I would have. I'd known you were going to get so sore about it.
As long as you realise you're his guest and not mine.
Come on, I'm only here for a short time. What do you got against me anyway?
Times change, Jeff, and so do people. Jim's army days have gone forever, and the sooner he realises that, the better for everyone.
Well, don't point out Jim's problems to me, honey.
And don't call me honey.
That's the old Leela I always knew. Bites like a tiger snake.
What did you say you did for a living these days?
I'm an insurance executive.
So why aren't you out working at 10 o'clock in the morning?
I'm a senior insurance executive. I work a lot of evenings and take time off during the day.
Well, I hope you like going to movies.
Oh, I do. Is there anything you'd like to see?
No, but it'll keep you out of my hair until Jim gets home.
So, there was this poor old man dying in the street. I couldn't just run away and leave him. So I asked somebody to call an ambulance. You know what she did? She recognised me and called the cops. I mean, it didn't matter that the old man was dying.
Right. Bourgeois morality. Protect their own interests first.
And he did die. So I might as well have left him there in the first place.
At your age, I'd have done exactly what you did. Now I know better.
Dr. Miller must be furious, the way he put him down.
Those people. They're the dupes of the system and they don't even know it. Before, when you offered to help me, were you serious?
Well, of course I was.
How serious?
What do you want me to do?
We're an army, involved in a war. It's a matter of following orders.
It's not quite as simple as that. When you go, I want to go with you.
I think that's reasonable. You seem our kind of person.
And I'll need to know what's going on.
Our organization doesn't work that way. Everyone knows only what's necessary. So if anybody's captured by the other side, they can only tell what they know. Do you see that?
Yeah, I suppose so.
An organization like ours works on loyalty. To the cause and to each other. I give you my word I'll look after you. That's all I can offer.
What do I have to do?
Tell me the name of one of your friends at school. Anyone at all.
Why? Sandra Thompson.
Don't be surprised if you receive a visit soon.
What, from Sandra?
Have you ever been interested in politics before?
No, not really.
I'll have to educate you.
What's going on?
Just talking.
What about?
We're just passing the time.
All right, come on. Exercise. Time for your exercise. Come on. That way.
Four officers standing around because a murderess wants to take a walk. Well, if it was up to me, I'd... Oh, here they come now. Stay here and keep your eyes open.
Screws everywhere. You've really got them scared.
They're always scared. They know the people won't put up with it much longer.
Thick as thieves, aren't they?
I'm not sure we should let Colson mix with that one.
What's going on over there?
Oh, it looks like a visitor.
Find out who he is and what he wants. I'm not taking any chances with her out here.
In my country, the army took over. It was violent. And violence is the only answer the working class has. I'd hardly call you working class. You see, you're thinking just like them. The working class are permitted to have an education too, you know.
His name's John Pendleton. He wants to see Dominguez. He's her lawyer.
Did you check his ID?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did.
Take him to the interview room. I'll escort her inside.
How long before something happens?
It could be very soon. So be ready.
Yes.
B. Smith wants to see you about Karen Travers.
Sharon.
Smith?
Is there any news, Mrs. Davidson?
According to Dr. Miller, it's still touch and go.
Oh. Well, we'd taken up a collection for an engagement present. Well, now we'd like to spend on some flowers.
It's very commendable of you, Smith.
We're keeping a bit of it, though, just in case we have to buy a wreath.
Of course. Well, if you leave the money with me, I'll see that reception arranges the flowers.
It's $8.90. Oh, look, there's one other thing. Well, some of the girls are due for release soon. And with Karen not being there, well, we're wondering if the halfway house is going to close.
Angela Jeffries contacted me about that. The halfway house will remain open. Miss Jeffries herself will keep an eye on things.
Well, it's nice to hear something's going all right for a change.
It is indeed.
Can we beat the extradition in court?
I doubt it. The Americans are sending 2 top men. They're out to get you.
How long will it take?
Smart Money is saying you'll be back in New York in a week.
So we forget the courts. What else?
Well, we could launch an appeal through the British consulate, try and stir up some publicity.
The British government fight the Americans over me. Forget it.
There isn't too much else we can do.
There's a hell of a lot you can do. It's time you people did a bit more than hand out pamphlets and write on walls. There's a girl in here who's prepared to help me escape. Her name's Rosalind Colson.
You can't use an outsider in that kind of operation. It's too dangerous.
We don't have any choice. They're keeping me in solitary. Someone else has to organize
Look, I
this
still
thing.
don't think that
John! Our girl's called Rosalind Colson. Got that? She has a school friend called Sandra Thompson, now aged about 17. You'll need a girl that age using that name as the go-between. Oh, and one other thing. If Colson helps, we're going to take her with us.
Why?
Because I promised her. I think she'll be an asset.
I'll report to the others, see what they think.
I'm sure they'll agree with me. Or else my friends overseas will be asking questions.
I'll call the officer.
And John, thanks for everything.
Hello, Meg.
Hello, Angela. Who are you here to see?
Pat O'Connell about her appeal.
I'll just clear it with the governor. Mrs. Davidson? Angela Jeffries here to see Pat O'Connell about her appeal. Right. Yes, it's fine. That was a terrible shock, Pat's son shooting Karen.
Yes, it was.
You don't seem terribly upset.
Meg, I'm dealing with people's misfortunes every day. Emotion is a luxury I can't allow myself. I can't afford it.
I'll show you to the interview room.
For God's sake, Pat, you're not accountable for David's actions. Pat, look at me.
Well, he's my son.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't you care about your other children? It's them we've got to worry about now. And it's for them that I have got to get you out of jail. Now, you say that all the time David was on the run, you never saw him. This friend of his just turned up with the Christmas presents.
I just found them on the back doorstep.
Well, who'd be aware of that?
Just my mother. She was the only one there.
Good. I'll talk to her. I'll be in touch.
Angela, can you tell me who's defending David?
I am.
What are his chances? Honestly.
2 psychologists are examining him. One for the Crown, one for us. When our man reports, then I'll decide how we're going to plead. In the meantime, Pat, you've got to forget about David. You've got to concentrate on your other children and yourself.
Well, there we are. Finished dinner and didn't mention the army once. Remember that old CO we used to have, old Hanley?
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't talk about anything else.
How's work at the prison?